Now, Alli, you've done 2 books on quilling.
Yes, I've done one book. Paper Quilling for the First Time is a really good book on all the different techniques in quilling. And Nifty 50 Quilt Cards has just a lot of variety in using quilling on a card.
Oh, those are really neat. So people that are learning for the first time, they actually have a book to reference, right?
That's right.
Yeah.
So you can learn all the techniques in this book, and if you want variety in what you can do, you can get the quilt cards.
Oh, better yet, get both of them. Right, Alli?
What I'm going to show you how to do is a quilt heart. What you're going to do is take 2 strips of red paper about 8 inches in length. And I just tore the strips to length. Then take your slotted tool and put the strip of paper in the slot, rest it on your finger, and you can put your thumb right over it. And just start rolling the strip of paper. When you get to the end, the easiest way to take off this roll is to push it from underneath. If you were to try to pull the roll off the tool, you might get that tornado effect. So it's really good technique to
What's a tornado effect look like?
You want to see it? I'll show it to you.
This is if you do it wrong, or unless you're trying to create this effect.
So this is the tornado effect. Some people like it though. It makes a really cool maybe stem or a vine for one of your designs.
So if you're trying to create that look, you know how. And if you do that and you don't know why you did that, now you know why.
So we're going to roll 2 red strips of paper, put it in our circle template board. The circle template board is really good just to help you size down your coils or to see if you're twirling too tight. So we want 2 uniform coils, just like that. And then I've got a post-it note here. This is a really easy way to hold your glue, do your gluing. Just put some glue on a post-it note, and I'm using good old Elmer's glue. It's really easy to get off your fingers. That's why I like using it, and it dries clear. The next step is taking a little bit of glue and putting it on your needle tool. The needle tool is good for gluing as well as rolling paper strips. So now just brush some glue on the end of your coil, and then you're going to press it up against the side there and use your needle tool to help push down. Just like that. So that's one coil, and then we're going to do the other coil. Now the next step is the fun step, when you're going to take your coil and pinch them into different shapes. I'm going to make a teardrop shape. So what I'd like to do is usually find where I just glued the end, and I'm going to pinch a point right at that end, just like that. And then put it right back down. Take another strip of paper and pinch a point. Now you have 2 teardrops that you can push together, and it turns into your heart.
That was so easy.
It's very easy. Now the last step is gluing your quilt pieces to whatever background. Could be a scrapbook page or a card. And the way to do that is to take some tweezers that have a very fine tip and to go straight down into the piece. And you can see how easy it is for me to grab a quilt piece. What I'm going to do is dip it in this glue puddle, tap it off just to get all the big clumps off the back of the quilt piece, and then put it back on my card and do the same thing for your other quilt piece. Dip it in the glue and you tap it and you put it back, and then use your fingers to just gently press on the top and you're all done.
Alli, you make it look so easy.
It is easy. It is really easy. It looks so intricate and hard. I think that's the beauty of it, but when you try it and you see all the different shapes you can make, it's so easy and it's so quick and fun.
I am just amazed at how quick and easy that is and how absolutely gorgeous it looks.
And it impresses so many people because it looks like he spent a lot of time on a card, and once they see it, it's almost something they want to treasure because it's unique, it's different, and it's beautiful.
Oh, Alli, well, we'll be looking for more on that. But for any of you, now, actually, do you have any tips? Oh, actually, they should get your book.
You should get the book. It has all the basic techniques in there. Actually, I wanted to show you this really neat tool too.
What is that, a curling coach?
Called the curling coach. And what it does, it helps you make little miniature pots or people. See how the body of the bride or the groom, it's made with paper.
Those are so cute.
And it's all shaped. Here's even a little pot.
Oh, those are precious. You can do that with curling too?
Yep. It's all made very easily with using the curling coach. This tool is used with a slotted tool. You put them together, and the reason why I like using the curling coach to make things like the pots or the bodies of the miniatures is because it helps keep my paper nice and flat on a smooth surface here, nice and even.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And my hand doesn't get tired of holding all the paper. So you can see I'm winding the paper around the tip of the tool. Okay. Then I'm going to hold the tool in my hand, and I'm going to put my thumb just on the top to guide the paper so it doesn't roll too unevenly. But when I get to the end of the paper, I'm going to leave a tail sticking out. So that allows me to just tuck in the next strip of paper, just like that. And then I can keep rolling. So
you don't even have to glue it on.
I don't have to glue end to end, and it just keeps everything moving. See, I got my next strip of paper going. As your coil is getting bigger, you want to have a longer tail length, because if it was too short, I'll show you what happens when it's too short. The paper just kind of slips out.
Oh, I see.
You know, like that. So you want to have a long tail length so that you can catch that next strip of paper and keep rolling.